good? You are rocking with your boy TheCzarr, all rights reserved. Let's break into it. Shout to CommenterNation, greatest nations, just United Nations. Do not miss the December 29th live I have going, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Stop by there, ask your questions. We're going to be talking about specific things I have lined up. And this will be the first live I have planned. Zabella's getting threats again. We're just getting into it. She's getting threats, and now I know by exactly who. Now, was this someone from her past? Yes. Was this someone who actually was around XxxTentacion? Yes. Is this a potential member that made music with XxxTentacion? I don't know. But I am now aware of who's sending the threats. Not only are we aware of this person sending the threats, it is the level of it. Because this threat that I've recently seen is a sincere threat, okay? There's a difference. It's a sincere, trivial message. It's sincere. And it's to the point where it's almost alleging premeditation in nature. She already is going to go through the proper moves to make things happen. And then, here's what I don't get about you dudes. You tell them on there, oh, don't hit up the police either. Is that because you don't want to be involved in the Fed investigation? No. Let's get a little bit more detail. Is that because this implicates you in deeper situations dealing with someone you acclaim to be a friend? That's the interesting part. Now, here's what's even more interesting. The fact that you've revealed yourself on Snapchat, and I know exactly where you fit into the works. Again, you confirm thoughts of TheCzarr. See, this is why I stuck with it. It's because when I take my thoughts a certain direction, I don't take them loosely. I don't take them by chance. I take them from very well structured and researched thought put into the system of understanding what's going on. That's the difference between us and a lot of other investigators and investigations. They take shots in the dark. Keep shooting in the dark till something works. Keep shooting in the dark. No, my shots are precise. I go precisely for the evidence that is presented. And now you presented the final piece of evidence to make some level of connection between past jealousy, past issues. You even presented a point of knowledge towards jealousy on which it could be used. I already had the character list of everybody that was involved with the group, and I seen the alleged name there. So let me ask this, since it's out there that you're the one doing it. Are you making these threats because she's right? Are you making these threats on behalf of someone else? Or are you saying this because you have a vendetta at the fact that she's no longer under your arm? That's where the curious parts come in. Now, here's another part of my understanding. Who is beside you when you're making these threats? That's what's curious, because you're just confirming everything that I've either A, mentioned, B, was thinking, or C, had in motion. That's where things get wary. Now, here's what I'm going to say to investigation. If you do not figure out this angle, or do not act on what's being done around this girl or something, and this is the situation going on, I'm going to go at you guys like no tomorrow. No, I'm going to bring up exact situations that not only prove something XxTentacion mentioned prior true, but that literally exposes the fact that for certain there was someone in your force involved in some menial manner. I will prove this. I will work through different pieces of evidence. And this will be one of the first times I present the evidence in the scene below. I will put it together like a puzzle to show them if you guys do not act on what's being done. Because these are sincere threats. Matter of fact, to the point where it's like someone's setting up a hit. Okay? That's what I'm saying. That's how serious some of the threats are. And they think you do it on Snapchat, no one's going to know. Like, how dumb are you? How dumb are you? Here's what I don't understand. And this is why you guys could have never made moves like this and been co-signed as dangerous entities to the lives of other people, because You sent the threat before you did it. And now this threat that you recently sent is so heavy to the point where you could face premeditated 20 to life off of a threat like this. Yes, because you're indicating, not only are you intimidating a person not to go to authority, but you're saying to them something's going to happen to them. Period. Those are the only two pieces of evidence. And it's linked to your Snapchat name. You guys can't be that smart. So I do not believe you're a mastermind. But here's what I do know. You messed up making this one. You could have, the other one, it was subtle. This one is exact. So there's no argument in what you're really trying to do. Now, the only question is, how does you making threats to this person's opinion on things happening mix into the whole entire situation of examining who could have been involved? You see, now you give grounds for a larger picture to be built. You just gave the authority all they need to make you a connection to a situation where you could be questioned. So all of these other people being mentioned, all of these other entities acting, and you narrowed it down for us. And I even pull motive in this situation. Now, what you did was make things she told me credible. Something she said now makes sense. And now I have room to believe her, that she wasn't lying about what she told me. See, and that's the problem. Listen to me, guys. It will be the closest people around you that hate you more than people you never met before. It will be people around you who you respect, who allegedly have passion and want to see you make it, that when you do make it, they'll feel like you owe them something, or feel like you left them behind, or feel like you're doing something to spite them. Sometimes they want what you have. You get what I'm saying? And this is where I believe what I talked about yesterday plays in. Fake friends. Realizing people ain't... Once you just hanging around him last year, were you two not hanging around each other last year, then what is the situation going on that someone he respected, he cared about, is being threatened because they're speaking about something a certain way? They can't have their opinion, or is it not opinion? Now there's some questions that need answered, period. There's some situations that are going to be addressed because of what you did, period. And she now has the evidence she needs to go forward with it. That's why I didn't take my eye off the prize. When I saw her saying things, mentioning certain things, I realized this girl can't be all lies, or she wouldn't be accusing people this way. Now it's working towards a conclusion. If she wants to get in comments and say who sent her the threat, she's allowed to. But see, here's my thing. I'm not wasting my time mentioning people because I'm well aware there was more people that were in the fix. I'm well aware there was more people involved in it. I'm well aware of this. I'm well aware. So with me knowing and being well aware that there were more people involved, it is now a condition where I get to look and address the nature at which these situations are being engaged. I now get to look around the situation and I'm able to figure out if more entities were involved through this very vesicle. Whose was being used as the scapegoat? Who was actually calling the shots? And who is inspiring these threats to go against this girl? If she's such a liar, if she did not tell the truth, if she's so, she's not trying to, she's a fake. If she's so fake, why threaten her to this magnitude? This is a magnificent threat. Like, there's threats where people are like, get your money taken, saying different things. But no, this threat you gave is a magnificent threat. It is unbelievable. To most, this type of threat would get someone arrested right away. But the reason I'm sitting on it is because your connection is not only to the situation, your connection is not only a familiar face around this rapper that is deceased now, But now seeing the level of threat you made, it now identifies you in a much deeper motive that could possibly lead us to the exact masterminds, because you are sincerely making these threats. Whether it's for your own benefit, it's benefiting someone. And that's exactly where we're going to get to. Thank you for doing what you did yesterday morning. I appreciate that. Because now you made it easier for Commenter Nation. You rocking with your boy. All rights reserved.